Namaste, students. I'm Dr. Amita Kapoor, and today we're going on a really fascinating journey together. We're actually going to become storytellers, but instead of using words, we're going to write our stories with numbers. And our pages are going to be maps. So let's dive right in and see how we can turn some simple numbers into a beautiful visual story. This idea of mapping our world, it's something that's deeply woven into our Indian heritage. For thousands of years, our ancestors, I'm talking about the great rishis, the astronomers, the temple builders, they were really the original data scientists. They look at the stars, measure shadows, and use this incredible geometry to understand their place in the world. Today, we're basically following in their footsteps, just with a modern tool, the computer. And this quote just perfectly captures what we're doing today. We're going to take a secret code, basically a list of numbers, and with its help, we are going to draw a story about our very own country, a story that you can actually see and explore with your own eyes. Pretty cool, right? Are you ready for the challenge? So, what is this secret code I keep talking about? Well, it's surprisingly simple. Every single location on our planet, from the highest peak of the Himalayas all the way down to the tip of Kanyakumari, can be pinpointed using just two numbers. Yep, just two. These two numbers are the only secret ingredients you need to make any map. Think of them as the key to a hidden treasure map of the entire world. And here they are, latitude and longitude. Okay, to make this simple, imagine a giant sari draped over the Earth. The horizontal threads that go across, those are the latitude lines. They tell us how far north or south a place is. And the vertical threads that run up and down, those are the longitude lines, telling us how far east or west it is. And where those two threads cross, that's a unique address for any point on our planet. All right, here is our secret code for today. This table shows 10 major Indian cities, and each one has its own special latitude and longitude. Right now, it's just a bunch of numbers, isn't it? A secret message just waiting to be decoded. So our mission is to take this table and reveal the picture that's hidden inside. Okay, let's start our investigation. I think the first logical step is to try and bring these numbers to life, right? Since we have two sets of numbers for each city, latitude and longitude, we can treat them like coordinates on a simple graph and just see what happens. So, before I show you what we get, just take a second. Picture it in your mind. We've got the coordinates for 10 really famous Indian cities. If we just plot them on a regular, flat graph, what do you think we're going to see? Do you think it'll look like the India we all know and love from our atlases? And here it is. It's kind of a jumble of dots, isn't it? This is exactly what we get when we just plot longitude and latitude on a simple graph. It shows where the cities are relative to each other, sure, but it definitely does not look like a map of India. It honestly looks more like some random constellation of stars in the sky. So why did this happen? This is the crucial question. It's because a simple graph treats our planet as if it's a flat piece of paper. But it's not, is it? Imagine trying to wrap a flat map around a cricket ball. It would get all wrinkled and distorted. That's pretty much what's happening here. This method completely loses the true shape and the real distances of our country's geography. But don't worry, this was just our first try. And every good detective knows that sometimes the first clue leads to a dead end. There is a way to unlock the true map that's hidden in these numbers. We just need to find the right key to solve this puzzle. So let's see how we can turn this chaos into clarity. You see, the problem wasn't the numbers. It was our tool, that simple graph. It's like trying to measure the curve of the Earth with a straight ruler. It just doesn't work. To see the correct shape, we need a smarter tool, a kind of magic key that actually understands that the Earth is round. It needs to know these numbers aren't just random points, they're addresses on our beautiful curved world. And that magic key has a name. It's called folium. Folium is a special tool, a library we can use with computers. You can think of it like a digital wizard that knows all the secrets of geography. Its whole job is to take latitude and longitude numbers and place them correctly on a real interactive world map. It's about to work some real magic for us. And wow, just look at the difference. When we give that same list of cities to Folium, this is what we get. Suddenly, like magic, those random dots arrange themselves perfectly. We can actually see the beautiful, familiar outline of our country. Delhi is up in the north, Kochi is down south, Kolkata in the east, Mumbai in the west. It's all there. This is the power of using the right tool. We've cracked the code. So, now that we've unlocked the map, our job as storytellers really begins, because a map is so much more than just a picture. It's like a rich tapestry woven with patterns and stories, and it's just waiting for us to read them. So let's start reading this story together. Take a good look at the map. Can you see which city is the farthest north? It's Delhi, right? And what about the coastal cities, the ones right next to the sea? You can probably spot Mumbai, Chennai, and Kochi pretty easily. And way out in the east, there's Shillong. See? By asking these simple questions, we start to see the geographical story unfold right before our eyes. Now, this is a really important point. Could we have answered those questions by just staring at that table of numbers from before? Maybe, but it would have been really difficult and super slow. By placing the data on a map, these patterns become instantly clear. Think about a weather forecast. They don't just read you a list of temperatures, do they? No, they show you a map with colors. That's because our brains can understand pictures and patterns in a flash. So, let's recap. We started with numbers, we faced a tricky puzzle, we found the magic key, and we uncovered a story. And you know what the best part is? You now have the power to do all of this yourselves. You are now the data storytellers, the modern day rishis and astronomers, ready to map out your very own discoveries. And you can absolutely continue this journey. You can go on your own mapping adventures. Why not try adding your own city to the map and see where it lands? Or maybe create a special map that only shows the cities in the south of India. You could even use some simple commands to make the computer find the northernmost city for you. The power to explore is literally in your hands. And that brings us to our final thought for today. We used city locations, but that's just scratching the surface. Imagine mapping rainfall patterns to help our farmers, or tracing ancient trade routes across the subcontinent. What other amazing stories are hidden in the data all around us, just waiting for a curious storyteller like you to bring them to life? The ancient rishis looked to the stars for answers. Today, you can look to the data. Keep exploring. Dhanyavad.